Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFLTV. We're in sunny Brentwood here. I'll give a shout out to the CAF. Is it Midpoint CAF? Midpoint CAF here. Haven't had the food, but heard it's amazing. Joined by professional undefeated boxer Jimmy Sains. Jim, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all good, thanks, mate. Enjoying a bit of nice weather. Yeah, all good.
Yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable, isn't it? It's like that sort of weather, isn't it? Where like, yeah, very humid here, but we don't really get kind of days like this in England, so we take them when we can.
I know, it's mad. Everyone moans when it's raining. As soon as the sun comes out, we're moaning again. So, but it's nice. I like a bit of sun.
Absolutely. Obviously, you had 2 back-to-back fights not that long ago. Is that difficult to do when they're so close to each other, like not having to think about the second fight when there's one right there?
Yeah, I couldn't really look too far ahead. Tony was just telling me in the gym, focus on this first fight, because their first opponent was quite a tough opponent, I thought, anyway. So yeah, looking at the first fight, try not to totally disregard the second fight, even though it was still sort of in the back of my head. But I quite enjoyed it, to be honest. The only thing was, going into the second fight week, I felt a little bit flat. No, just doing the weight again, second time round, so close together. But I still managed to get another win, and I thought I boxed all right as well, which is the main thing.
Absolutely, and I think it's good for you to feature on top tier shows. We know obviously you're with Matchroom, but if there's fights available and a collab can be done between the promoters, which kind of benefits everyone all round, then that's good as well.
Yeah, like you say, it's good for everyone all round. It's good for Eddie. It's good, especially if Johnny Clark, to have bring a bit of a different audience, because I've seen the first few shows he's had, sort of that same people on it, but it brings a bit someone else, someone fresh, and can't thank Johnny Clark enough, to be honest. To be able to headline in my hometown was unbelievable, great experience, and probably be hard to top that as well. In the Brentwood Centre, it'd be hard to top that, yeah.
I remember there used to be shows years ago at the Brentwood Centre. There are some every now and again. Frank Warren's obviously put them on there over the years, and now Johnny Clark's putting them on. I remember going to a Darren Barker fight. I can't remember who it was against. I think it was it was against Danny Butler from Bristol. That was at the Brentwood Centre years ago. It was like 15 years ago. Yeah, but it is a good little venue there, isn't it? Yeah,
I do like it there. I've been to some good shows there before in the past. I think Johnny Garton, I've seen box there. I think Bradley Skeet, I've seen box there. So some big names. I think Nigel Ben's boxed there, like you said. Darren Barker's boxed there.
David Price is actually boxed there as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's a good, nice little venue, yeah.
So 6-0 for you now. So perfect record for you, Jimmy. Ideally for you now, obviously, as we come into August tomorrow, 4 months of the year left. How many fights would you like to have before the year's out?
To be honest, I've had a busy couple of weeks, like you just said, fighting back to back. So maybe Matchroom and Eddie have said October time. So maybe if I can get one in October, maybe December, but if not January. So maybe 1 or 2 would be perfect. If not 2, straight back out start this year. Yeah.
Absolutely. We know Eddie Hearn'S over in America at the moment for his the card in LA for Riyadh season. He's been keeping up to date with some of the behind the scenes stuff. He nearly got into a fight with Terence Crawford, which we just spoke about off camera, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. I did see that. It was it was quite funny. I mean, Eddie Hearn's got a bit of a backing behind him, and all the security there. I think he was giving it a little bit. But if it was one-on-one, it might be a bit different. But I see Eddie offer him a game of darts as well. I mean, it's probably the only thing he can beat him at, yeah.
Yeah, Eddie, stick to the darts if you're taking on Terence Crawford 100%. So, if everything goes well for you kind of this year, which obviously touch wood it does, next year you're going to be searching for some sort of title? Are you going to do things kind of the southern area, English, British? Is that the route you're going to take?
Yeah, definitely. I've always said I want to do the traditional route. My fellow teammate George Lillard is going to be fighting for the southern area soon. I think maybe towards the end of this year. So maybe a couple more fights, a couple more 8-rounders, maybe a 10-rounder. Then I'm sort of starting to look at that level as well, stepping up. Maybe even English title at the end of next year. That's my plan. And then obviously the British, but I'll take my time getting there. Maybe get some more rounds under my belt. I'd like to do a couple 8-rounders before I go into them sort of fights first.
I love it when boxers fight for the Southern Area title. Honestly, like John Edges won the Southern Area title on that show, and I think when people start to look past, as in that kind of level from Southern Area English onto British, then and jump straight for British, or sometimes even bypass British, I never think that's the right route for fighters here.
No, I mean, maybe not Southern Area for everyone, but for me, that's definitely one I want to tick off and win that, definitely. Yeah, a lot of people jump straight to British, maybe in the deep end too quick, and they might come unstuck, but definitely get a Southern Area. I'd like to win in English as well. That would be something I'd like to tick off.
Absolutely. It'd be like, is it Fury's got like every belt lined up, you're one of them, so yeah. Well, I don't know if this is true, but your nickname on the streets here of Brentwood is the Brentwood Golovkin. Is that true? Adam Hart told me that. I don't know if that's true, yeah.
I mean, that ain't a bad nickname, is it? That's all right.
No, is that? Oh, he's obviously on the wind-up, wasn't he? He said to me, yeah, that's his like nickname, like people in Brentwood have given him, the Brentwood GGG, yeah.
No, Adam's always on the wind-up, isn't he? Oh. Mate, that's a good nickname. I'll take that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
See if we can make that roll, yeah.
Yeah, see what can happen with that, yeah.
Oh, then I don't know if I believe the next thing he said. He said that you're about to put on your social media that you've signed a deal with Fanta. That's what he said. Fanta Lemon. He said he signed a deal to be sponsored by Fanta. That's what he said. Is that a wind-up as well?
That's a wind-up, yeah. Talk so much crap. Yeah,
fucking I was on the phone to him earlier. He said, make sure you mention his new deal with Fanta. And I said, what Fanta? He said, he's getting sponsored by Fanta. I was like, oh, right, okay, no problem. Oh.
No, I've been on holiday. I've been in Mallorca. I've been sending in pictures on the beach with a few Fanta Lemons every day. Been making the most of it, yeah. I ain't on the beers, so Fanta Lemons, yeah.
I was chatting to your dad in the hotel at Stratford the other day. Your dad's, heavy influence on your life, isn't he?
I mean, he definitely is, yeah. For me and my brother as well, we're all quite a big sporting family. But sports always come first over everything, really, to be honest. And he's a decent sportsman himself, even though I won't like to say it to his face or tell him. But we're a good sporting family. My brother's just signed a scholarship at Ipswich. I'm doing okay with the boxing, so it's looking good the next couple of years. He might be able to sit back and watch soon, yeah. No,
he always looks nervous when he's around you, or before you fought, obviously. Afterwards, it's a different story. But beforehand, as you could see, there's a little bit of nerves kicking in there for him.
Before any of my fights, even as an amateur, even if it was a gym show, whatever, you get so nervous. More nervous than me, to be honest. And I can't be around him too much because he makes me nervous even more, asking me stupid questions all the time. Like the worst one is, oh, you feel alright? You good? Yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So he can be a bit of a pest on fight week, but he's alright. He means well, yeah.
Absolutely. His boy gang in the ring, I couldn't even imagine. I've only got a little girl who, I don't know, I'm saying not ideally want her to take part in boxing, but it must be a nightmare for any parent to kind of watch their child get into a ring. Yeah,
I know, especially boxing or doing any sport. I mean, it can be nerve-wracking for the parent. They just want them to do well, I suppose, but that's what he wants for me. I mean, watching me going in there, little 10-ounce gloves on, someone trying to take your head off, I mean, it can be a bit nerve-wracking, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, well, listen, when you've got your next fight date confirmed, we'll have another catch-up. But have you got anything else you'd like to add before we finish, Jimmy?
No, just big thanks to all my sponsors for backing me all the way. And I'll be out soon in October, hopefully.
Yeah. Jimmy Sains, thank you very much for talking to IFLTV, and we'll definitely catch up with you again very soon.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.